everybody, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a smoky eye tutorial. This is my very first makeup video and it's my very first tutorial, so try to bear with me. This is makeup for girls who know absolutely nothing about makeup. We are going to do a bare minimum smoky eye. I feel like this is something that anybody can follow. You don't have to be like a makeup guru to get a good smoky eye. So I will show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to be using my palette. It's called The Nakeds by Victoria's Secret. And I'm also going to be using my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. You don't have to use these. This is just what I'm going to use. Use whatever colors you have in your home that will work for this tutorial, which should be a lot actually. We are going to do a eyeliner. I have 3 different eyeliners here. I'm probably going to end up using all of them. This is a Smashbox from Sephora, but this is literally Maybelline, so drugstore, and this came from the drugstore too. It's just a regular black eyeliner pencil. You don't have to go fancy. You can literally use what you have. I don't know like brush numbers or anything like that. I just know what they do. I'm going to be using my blending brush, which you can see it's very fluffy and poofy. This is a must-have for a smoky eye. This is a packing brush. You can really just get any brush that you're going to be using to pack color on with. This is it's a smaller blending brush, but it'll be really good for the lighter parts. And then this one is just like a little fine brush that I'm going to use to touch up my eyeliner. Primer. This is Urban Decay. You can use whatever primer you have. If you don't have primer, you can honestly slap a little bit of foundation on there and it'll work. It's not the best, but it'll work. I have 2 different mascaras. This is Revlon and this is CoverGirl. Whatever you have, I think you can get that there's a theme going on. Okay, so I have already moisturized my face and I've put on foundation. Go ahead and do that. Moisturizing is really important, you guys, so please, please, please moisturize. I use Olay. You can use whatever you have. Okay, so first, I'm going to put on primer. I'm going to use my finger for this because why not? I want to give it just a little bit of time to dry, so that's why I'm doing it first. This is all you need. You really do not need a lot of primer. This is going to be for both of my eyes. So, let me show you guys. Just try to get an even layer on just your lid. You don't have to go up higher than that because our smoky eye is really just going to be staying on your lid and your crease. We're going to let that dry. And while it's drying, we are going to go to my palettes and I will show you the colors that I plan on using. This I'm going to use Royal Flush, this one right here, and also Lily, which is this one right up here, just because I want a nice solid base to make the black really pop. I mean, black's gonna pop no matter what, but this is gonna help it. And then you can use any black. I'm going to use what is in my The Nakeds palette. This one right here. But I have black almost in every palette that I have, so I'm sure it's quite easy to find. I'm horrible at eyelashes. I have some if I decide to feel kind of bold. We'll see. Alright. So, first I'm going to use my packing brush right here. Make sure your brush is clean, you guys, because it's very important. I'm going to take some of the Royal Flush and some of the Lily. Mix them together. I found out this is what works best for me because I'm so pale. This gives it a little bit of a pop. Just tap it on over top of your primer. Mine's not fully dry. You really should wait for it to be fully dry before you start doing this. But I am going to do it anyway because I'm a rebel. Okay. Same thing, this side. This is really good for anything. I do a smoky eye for a date night with my husband, going to hang out with friends, a girls' night. Really, any reason is a reason to do a smoky eye, in my opinion. I'm going to take my smaller brush, that is a blending brush. It's technically not, but it works as one. So I'm going to start to blend everything together just to make sure that it looks even. Okay, I think it looks good. I'm going to come back to my black. Ooh. For this, I'm going to use my packing brush. Any brush like this will really work. Like I said, I'm not using like the exact right brushes. It's not like number 5 for this because I'm not that fancy. But just a little bit, you guys. A little bit of black is going to go really, really far on a smoky eye, okay? So, just in the corner of your eye, start tapping. I like to make a V motion right along my crease and just a little bit, maybe about halfway down my eyelid. Keep doing that. Add in the black as you go. That way you know you're not using too much. You're literally just using what you need, guys. So, tap, tap, tap. Okay. Before it dries, I'm going to come in with my blending brush, nice fluffy poofy brush, and start blending it towards your crease. You want to go towards your crease and out to the corner of your eye. Now, you really need to blend when you are doing this. The more you blend, the better it's going to come out, okay? Now, you can also start going from the outer edge of your eye into the middle of your lid. And then same on the top, work it back. Just do whatever you need to do to blend it to the point where you can really tell that you are going for a smoky eye. I like to go just a little bit above the crease, just a little bit. And you want to keep it in the corner because you really don't want the black to overpower your eye. You want it to just kind of be there. So when you put on your eyeliner, keep in mind that it's really going to make it kind of hide. That's why you want to go up a little higher. Make sure you can see it. Okay, we're going to move to the next eye. I will come back in and work that more, but we are going to work on the next eye just to get it going. Okay, once again, you want to make a V motion and just use what you need. Okay, so about halfway on your eyelid and then halfway up the crease. Just using what you need. Don't put more than you need. I cannot stress that enough. Or you're going to have a completely black eye, and that is not what you're going for. Okay. Blending brush. So when you're blending, there is no real time to stop. It's really just when you think it looks good. Use your judgment. If you think that it looks like you've blended it too much, you can always go back in and add just a little bit more black on top. This is something that took me a while to actually get down. I taught myself everything I do because I didn't really have a woman in my home who wore makeup, so it's just something that I kind of messed around with, And that's really good to do if you have some free time. Just start messing around with your makeup. See what looks good. See what goes well with your eye shape. I have hooded eyelids, so I have to kind of do a few things slightly different, but that's okay. Okay, so blending. I like to put just a little bit of color underneath my eye as well, just to kind of bring it together. You don't have to do this if you're not looking for like a darker look. If you're looking to keep it lighter, I know that's crazy with a smoky eye, but if you want it to look a little lighter, you don't have to put anything underneath your eyes. You can leave that completely bare, or you can just put a little bit of mascara on under there, whatever you guys want to do. I honestly believe that makeup is art, and I think that everybody does it just slightly different, and that's okay. You don't have to be amazing at makeup to wear makeup. Makeup is for everyone. Alright. I am happy with the way this is looking right now because I'm also going to add eyeliner. So I don't want to go in too dark and I don't want to put too much. If I get my eyeliner on and I realize that I don't like the way it looks, I can add a little more. So I'm going to do my waterline first. This does take practice. You are not just going to be able to do your waterline on your first day without kind of wondering why you're sticking a pin in your eyeball. It does get easier, I promise. I smudge a little, that's okay, we're gonna go back anyway, we'll fix it. This is really gonna give your eye a darker, deepened look, which makes your eyeliner pop. So in my opinion, this is a really important step. Some people don't do it at all. You don't have to. I do. So we're going to go back in. I'm going to use my Maybelline New York Master Precise to make the line. I like to start thin to bold. So you want to go thin, and you don't have to worry about going bold because once you make, I am going to do a wing, so once you do the wing, you come back in and you'll make it bold. So this side, you just really want to get a good line across. I'm going to come back in with my Smashbox and I'm going to do my winged points. You want to follow your eyelid the best you can. So usually what I do is, you can see that it's already angled. Just kind of stamp it. That's what I do. Line it up with the corner or where the end of your eyelid is and just stamp. See? And then come over and do this side. There we go. That'll give you a really good base to start, so one's not up here and one's down here. It's really easy to make your eyeliner crooked. We're going to go back in and draw a triangle. After you draw your triangle, fill it in. You don't have to do a really huge wing. You can, but you can also just do a little one. It looks good. If you're just starting with makeup, less is better until you figure out what works best for you and you've practiced a little bit. I say go with less. Okay, so I just went through and made it even, and that is my wing on this side. Let's see if I can do it even on this side, because sometimes it's still a challenge for me. Even though I've been doing my makeup for a really long time, it's just something that is sometimes a little complicated. So we're going to make a triangle. and then we are going to fill it in. Okay. I feel like everybody has to make that face when you're doing your eyeliner or your mascara. If you don't, then I don't know if I trust you, girl. Okay. That is my second one. You will notice that the wing is a little hidden from the black, but it's okay because it's just kind of the way my camera looks. When you do this on yourself, you'll notice that it's not as hidden as you think it is. It actually pops a little more. So what I like to do is go back through with my fine brush. I'm going to dip it in the black, just on one side, and I'm going to follow my my eyeliner that I did. This is really just to set it. I've noticed that it works a lot better with like I said, since I have hooded eyes, it kind of smudges a little bit at the top. If you don't have hooded eyes, you don't really have to do this. You can though, if it makes you feel better. I kind of think of it as setting powder for your eyeliner. Okay. Go back through. I just pretty much do everything that I just did with the eyeliner pencil, and it just kind of sets the look. Now, I don't think I'm going to do my false eyelashes because I'm just not feeling that confident in it today. So we're going to use two different kinds of mascara, and if you are new to makeup, you're probably not going to use false eyelashes anyway. It does make the look more dramatic, and it does, in my opinion, look better. But you don't have to. We can layer mascara. So my first one, I like the brushes that aren't really like the coil brush. This is the more spiky plastic brushes. To me, it just coats my eyelid or my eyelashes better. So go through with your first coat. I like to use the same one on the bottom because I used a lot of the product up top, and it's easier to get the bottom lashes when there's not as much product on it. Okay, and then go back up and do a second coat. This is more just to use the brush at this point. It separates your eyelashes so you get a more bold look. This is the ultimate in one. It's very small. I like to go back in and do my second coat with it because I can really get the root of my eyelashes, which really plumps up my eyelashes. And that's really what you're looking for, is a plumped eyelash. I do a little wiggle motion. I don't know if it works or if it helps. It makes me feel better. Okay guys, this is my finished look. I know it's not a lot, but like I said, it's, if you're a beginner, this is probably, you know, a success for you. I will close my eyes and show you. I would feel really good going out in this makeup. I would feel really confident, and I would just think that I look on point. Okay guys, this was my very first makeup tutorial, so please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you would like to see me try some more looks, and I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back for my next one. Bye guys.